All right. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. We're not even going to do intros today. Nope.
No
So,
intros? Okay, cool. Fuck it,
yeah.
y'all know who we are.
Yeah. We're
Um,
two dudes.
so,
Fuck yeah.
Catherine O'Hara died, which is
Mm-hmm.
such a shame because she was only like 71 or
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And other than Home Alone, I've been a huge fan of her because of
Beetlejuice.
Best in Show. No, Beetlejuice too, but Best in Show
Mm-hmm.
and Waiting for Guffman.
Mm-hmm.
All these Christopher Guests, they're mockumentaries and
Yeah.
they're fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
It goes Waiting for Guffman, Best in Show, A
Mm-hmm.
Mighty Wind, and then For Your Consideration. I've never seen For Your Consideration, but she is just a riot. And obviously Schitt's Creek. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody loves Schitt's Creek.
First Creek.
But I've been a fan of Catherine O'Hara for a very, very long time. And it's a shame because a lot of these, it's out of nowhere, people are dying. Like either they're, like Bob Weir for Grateful Dead, like he had cancer. I don't think a lot of people knew about it. You know, she just apparently just got an illness, not even cancer, and died. I mean, that's some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
I'm over here. I have a cough right now, and I'm worried I'm going to die.
Oh, really?
No, but
There is some weird new thing going around killing everybody. It's another bat disease.
oh my god,
Yeah.
another bad
Yeah, another
disease.
bat disease. But you know what's kind of crazy? So, and I'm gonna just piggybacking. Obviously, Jordan and I do not tell us the topics that we're going to talk about before
We don't.
we talk each week. It's kind of a way to test each other. It's also whatever. We're just trying things out. But it's funny. Like so, you said Catherine O'Hara died. It's not like she was old. She was 71.
Right.
So the life expectancy used to be 66. That's why Social Security kicks in at 65 because they expected everybody to die a year later on average. Now people are living longer. That you're like 71. She had 20 more good years left.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
71 is not. And you know how I also know we're living longer? Men used to have to get their prostate checked at 40.
Right.
Now it's
I
50.
haven't got mine done.
Yeah, it's. I was going to ask you, have you been somebody's puppet yet? I'm sure you have, little freak. You're a little freaky boy. I bet you have. In your drinking days, a girl's like, just go ahead. She was like, I'm already
Oh
in.
yeah, no, of
I'm
course
already
of
in.
course I have.
But anyway,
Yeah, of
so
course.
but why? I don't know if that's a good or bad thing that they're not checking at 40. Because what if I get it at 42, and now I have 8 years of cancer growing in my ass? Can cancer? That sounds like a way worse problem.
I got 8 years of cancer growing in my ass. You should have checked me at 20.
um. So I want to play a little game. You want to play a game? Just switch it up a little bit. Okay.
I don't like how we went from fingers in our ass to do you want to play a game, but
It's
sure.
okay, man. Just don't say nothing gay the rest of the episode. I know that's good.
Okay.
uh, but okay. Well, how would you have liked to segue?
I
You
the
want me to tell
same.
you I love you?
No. You should have said so for question number two.
Yeah. Question number 2. Anyway, so I play a game with sometimes called Blind Top 5. What Blind Top 5 is I'm going to give you a category, and you're going to rank them 1 through 5. Once you lock it in, say I give you the name and you rank it at number 3. Number 3 is locked in, but you don't know what's coming next. So you could have,
Gotcha. Yeah,
especially
no,
if you
yeah,
lock
yeah.
your
I like
number.
blind top five. I've done this.
Yeah, okay. So I want to talk about, I remember when men used to be men. Men used to be men. We used to do man shit. We were encouraged by it.
I
We
never
were
did.
loved by it. You know what I mean? Now you want us to have all our feelings, and we give you the ick because we're too. We're not men's
Great.
men anymore. So
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to rank these guys as a top 5 man's man. These are all who I would consider a man's man. You know how a girl's girl. Well, these are manly men. A
Number
man's
one's got
man.
to be Nick Offerman. Number one's got to be
Well, you
Nick
don't get a
Offerman.
choice. You don't get a
Ron
choice.
Swanson.
You don't get a choice in that.
Right.
So they're all going to be real people, not fictitious characters. I mean, Nick Offerman's weird, but Ron
Nick
Swanson.
Offerman's a real person.
I know he is, but he didn't make the list today. We are going to start out blind for folks at home. Blind top 5 man's men. A man's man. Joe Rogan.
Say again.
Joe Rogan.
Man, Joe Rogan, dude, he fucking jumped
He's a
into that
man's
cold
man.
plunge
Yeah.
and just chilled. I'm putting him at 3.
At 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds is the stereotypical, like he stereotypical man's man. The
Yeah.
mustache,
Smoking in the
Magnum
bandit.
PI.
Yeah.
Wasn't he Magnum PI?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's man's man. He's got to be number 2.
Number 2.
I might be fucking up here, but yeah.
We'll keep it in. Actually, we'll go at Shane Gillis. I think he's the closest modern day man's man we have.
Yeah,
This is a good
but
list.
he's a man's man, but you could tell that you could hurt his feelings if you said the right thing.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, if you talk shit
You're
about the
putting him at
Steelers,
number
he's gonna
5.
cry. I'm gonna put him at 4.
Okay. Uh, Donald Trump.
Oh my God, he shouldn't even be involved in this. He's not
He's
a
a
man's
man's man.
He's the biggest pussy in the world.
Well, you
He's
have.
not up there.
Well, he's number
5,
5.
man. 5.
Sean Connery is the number 1.
Yeah, he's 1 for sure.
Okay. Okay.
That worked out well.
So you have at top 5, Jordan Franks, blind, top 5, man's man.
I'm upset that I had
This
to
one's
rank
for the
Trump in
boys.
that.
Number 5 is our current U.S. President, Donald Trump. No respect from Jordan.
None.
Number 4 is Shane Gillis. He has potential to
Yeah.
move up that future list. Number 3 is Joe Rogan. Number 2, Burt Reynolds with the stash. And number 1,
Turd Ferguson.
Sean Connery. And if you remember famously,
Yeah.
he said, your woman gets out of line, just give her a little smack. You remember that interview when he
He
said
also
that?
said in The Rock, he says losers whine about doing their best, winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
Yeah. All right, I'm 47.
I don't have a Sean Connery accent.
He was 47 at that time. Like, you know what I mean? Talking about fucking
Penis
the prom queen.
mightier.
Yeah.
The penis mightier. Dolly it up all you want. Was it mighty your penis, man? That was a good one.
That was a good one, man.
All right, so you asked me to bring some topics
I did.
today. Jay-Z and Pusha T have recently been mentioned in the Epstein files. And I wanted to know your thoughts on that. Well, first of all, Pusha T, that's not a big surprise. I mean, he's got a song that just says, I'm high, high, high all the time. Isn't that Pusha T? Oh, no, that's Plies, isn't it?
Maybe.
Or was that Pusha T? Well, anyway. All right, so Jay-Z's in the Epstein list. But here's the deal. On my face has got swats, but it says
Oh, is that a bullet necklace from Alex?
mentions of the trio did not come from Epstein's personal records, nor reports corroborated by law enforcement. The 2 rappers and the disgraced Hollywood mogul. Oh, because they were mentioned with.
You're sideways, right?
I know they were mentioned with Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it says the tip itself does not imply these individuals were investigated, nor does it have any way of implying guilt for the accusations. It's like, well, why even mention them then?
Fair. I mean, but Jay-Z has been accused of being a groomer for decades. Starting with all the way back with Foxy Brown. Who people
Yeah,
forget,
I mean, he got Beyonce when how old was Beyonce when he started fucking with her?
like 19, 18, 19. Rihanna was a minor when they discovered her. Foxy Brown was 14.
No shit.
Yeah, and he was like 27, 28 years old. He was also very good friends with R. Kelly. And really only distanced himself when R. Kelly got charges.
Dude, I need to watch the R. Kelly. I've never seen the R. Kelly files, like the Netflix, and I heard they're real bad.
I don't want to watch stuff like that. Like a lot of people,
You like to keep your vision of like who you.
No. That's not the
Who you
reason. I
represent.
just feel like, like, okay, for example, fuck you. I don't like how you try to, yeah. No. I was singing I Believe I Can Fly earlier today, though. So sue me. It pops in my head sometimes. um, but just
You don't
like
want to see it. You don't want to
okay,
hurt your
hold
heroes.
on.
I get
Just
it.
like with the Diddy documentary that 50 put out, they made it the number one show. They made it this and that. I don't want to watch it because motherfuckers like that should be forgotten.
You never saw it
I don't. Why would I want to watch that? First of all,
because it's because you need to watch it. It's to learn about the Tupac and Biggie shit. You really should.
I already know most
You
of that's
really
been
should.
already been
Yeah,
out.
I know, but you really should.
I don't think I want to watch
That
it.
because here's the deal. That's like saying like, well, the Holocaust happened, so I'm not going to want to learn about it because it's gross, and I get it.
But here's the
Like
thing: I
you
know
got to
everything.
fucking.
Look, I know everything that I need to know about what happened with Diddy. I don't need to know the details of like all this inner. I don't care enough. People like that should be forgotten.
No, I get that.
You know what I mean? I think it's a weird, sick obsession. Well, let's see how fucked up he got. Ooh, he didn't do this girl that bad. Oh, I mean, he didn't sodomize anyone, so is he that terrible? Like, and people want to hear that stuff, and I think that is a sick part of America.
I'm pretty sure he did sodomize people,
But
but
you get what I'm saying. But like, I don't need to know the specifics of how he sodomized 17 different people. And I think people are weird
they don't say anything
for
like that.
wanting to know. But you get what I'm saying though. Like,
Well, you know
like
what's
the
interesting is that
obsession with
like,
murder documentaries and things like that.
no,
Like,
I get it, I get it, I get it. There's something that's happened to our minds that has been like, okay, so like when like someone posts like a picture of like there's like a fight, if you're on Snapchat and someone's like filming a fight, or
yeah,
even if you're out and you see a fight, like I'll watch it. I don't really want to see anybody get hurt, but I
well,
kind of do.
a good fight, one-on-one
But I
fight,
kind
that's
of do.
different. And it's different. A
Well, I
good
know, but I'm
scrap,
saying, but
I'm
the
good
only
with
reason I'm
that.
saying it, the connection is that there's something like in our minds that make us, I don't know,
Sick.
maniacal in a way, sick, yeah, where we're like, yeah, I kind of want to see that
Well, partially it's also we're so desensitized. Um,
porn.
not even just with anything.
Yeah, I know,
Like
but
when I didn't know Charlie Kirk had been murdered till I was watching him getting shot through the throat.
you know,
You know what I mean? Like to the normal person, that should be jarring to see.
that's
To
true.
the average, and then you have a big portion of the population that they're looking for shit like that, and that is alarming.
But kick this. I remember when I was in fourth grade, and I was before I went to camp, okay, and we're all sitting around watching the OJ, uh, escape with
Hmm.
the car chase.
Yeah.
And it was like, I mean, that was a big deal, and everybody was watching it. Every single motherfucker
Yeah, but you know how
in the United States was watching
yeah,
the
they
best football
were
player.
because he was actively running. But do you remember, like, he wasn't even
Right.
the only crime that he committed by running was that he was on house arrest and he wasn't allowed to leave. Because if you remember, they weren't even going over the speed limit on that chase, which I thought was the funniest part.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They
They were
they
going
were going like
extremely
45 miles
slow.
an hour. But I do remember
Well, you're
that,
not
and
going to
actually,
outrun a fucking
you know
helicopter.
what? I can. This is how I could tell I had a sense of humor, and maybe where my morbidity was. I remember I was in the fifth grade when the OJ trial was coming out, right?
Yeah.
And for me, I guess I was understanding. Wow, I'm kind of putting this together, like what trending things were before we call them trending topics, like we have modern day. So when that trial was going on, we had an art class. We had a class art project for the art fair, and we could make whatever we wanted. And I chose to make fashion based around O.J. Simpson. So they're like, okay, O.J. Simpson. I mean, it's a little old for you. I mean, whatever. Maybe your dad or your stepdad liked him. But then they started looking at it, and I had made a wristwatch with like him in the electric chair. And like a glove with like some blood on it. And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
once
yeah.
they realized
Bedazzled blood glove.
yeah, and once they realized what I was doing, they're like, you can't do this. You can't. I'm like, why? You guys are making us watch it, but we can't make fun of it. you know,
That's a fucking trip,
I
dude.
was ahead of the curve, man. I was ahead of the curve. But yeah. So needless to say, after that, my heart wasn't into it. Fine, you get a bullshit football. Whoa. Whoa.
Here's a diorama of OJ stabbing his wife.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The blood trail, like the blood
With
splatter.
the old shoebox of OJ Simpson shoes, like that'd be fucking rad.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
rad, but something.
Um. So I also kind of want to talk. We have a common friend. I won't say her name because like this and that, but like, and I'm not putting her on blast. I do. I love the different levels of egos, even like everyday people have. Right. You might come in the best at Starbucks, and you know who the superstar is on that crew. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. Where is that fine line? Because when you're first getting started out and you're almost desperate for it. Please like my video, please share my video, please comment, please view.
Right, right, right.
Eventually, like when even if like you hope you got to desensitize yourself to that because you're always going to feel like you're not doing. You could be doing more, and I'm sure even the upper echelon of people like success stories and celebrities even still to a degree think that they could be doing better or like if they lose 10 million followers they notice it. But
Yeah.
I had a friend that said her page is kind of too big to just collab with anyone, and it kind of hurt my feelings. um, and I was like, I didn't know how to take that. She was like, well, I just can't, I have a certain brand. I was like, are you telling me I'm not good enough for yours
No,
or like?
but see, I think that's what you were. Your mind goes to, oh, she's saying I'm not good enough, and that's an ego being hurt. Like
And
your ego
same
got
way.
hurt.
Okay, I'm going on
Right,
the both. I'm
right,
not putting her down
right.
because I understood like she's busy. I get it. She has a certain type of thing. You know what I mean? But I was like, I just wanted to interview my friend. I did think she'd be funny. But then today she reached out. She was like, "Hey, I would be willing to do this, but I would like to play one of my characters." I was like, "Okay,
Oh, nice.
cool." I was like, just initially, it hurt my feelings. That's all. And but my point was not her because I don't take that away from her specifically. That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm not like naming her or shaming her or anything. I'm just talking about this in a situation because then you have some friends that maybe you were close with or you're cool with, and they do have some success, and they won't give anybody like um, a bone. You know what I mean? Or like
I think it's like,
I don't think. I guess hold on. Let me further clarify. I
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
Why don't more people use their platforms to help put others on? Is that also just a natural human thing to do? I guess. I guess that was a
I
long
feel
way of
the
me
same
saying.
way. I always look at like these big artists, and I'm like, why aren't you help? Like, I know that if I got the chance, what are you drinking?
A little kratom.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
I know that like if I got the opportunity, even like low key, like I asked people to open for me, like
Mm-hmm.
bands I that are probably big, more known than me or
Yeah.
whatever. And they're just friends with me, and I'm like, hey, and it's just gonna help the whole show out in general.
Mm-hmm.
I always have this idea of like, if I can get signed to a label, I'll be able to hopefully tell that label, hey, this person really deserves this. Like,
Yeah.
my buddy Jimmy Klepper, like it's crazy to me that he's not where like bigger than he is. And,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say what his I guess what his I'm having a brain fart, so just scratch that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some people that I'm like, damn, how are they not big enough? And if I had the opportunity to help them, which I do sometimes, I've given people like music supervisor emails that I know that I'm like, hey, dude, if you want to get on TV, because they'll reach out to me and they'll say like, hey, I see you're doing like these placements and stuff. Like, would you mind helping me out? If they're good enough and I think their songs are good enough, then I will. But sometimes if I'm like, you're just not there yet
All
as an
right.
artist,
Well, thank you for
I
letting me
won't.
know that the 3 songs I have aren't good enough. Did we just mute again?
I'm good. No,
No. You were definitely muted for a second, but that you just did, and again, now my feelings are hurt.
that's your ego. Quit being a bitch. I'm just kidding.
Then why do you always tell me those songs are good?
Well, the other thing is that music supervisors, like your songs are already out on the to Spotify and stuff. I need
Oh,
songs that aren't released.
okay, good to know. I just got an
Yeah.
educated moment. Okay, excellent. That would be great. I would definitely give you a percentage. I am
But
being
I
a little.
definitely feel bad when people reach out when they're like, "Hey, I
Mm-hmm.
know you're in the placement thing," and I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, you aren't where you need to be yet.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
hard to, and I won't, you know, I'll let someone send me music or whatever, and I'll listen to
Hmm.
it. And I'm not saying I'm huge by any means because I'm not.
Yeah.
But I think that, and here's the humble and ego thing that we were just talking about,
Yeah.
is that I don't know what I look like. I know what I look like from me. I don't know what I look like from other people.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, to me, I'm small potatoes.
Small
But maybe to
potato.
somebody else, I'm not. I'm like, oh, that's Jordan Frank. Like, he plays, got songs in this TV shows and this and that, which
Yeah,
is true.
that is true.
But, but to me, I'm like, I'm not near where I want to be.
No.
So that's an interesting outlet,
Yes, but you are able to make a list living. You know what I mean?
somewhat.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but that's me going out and playing cover music at piano bars and cruises and stuff, which isn't a
okay. Well,
living.
look, I guess okay. I guess that defines it. So, would you? Are you content? Obviously, well, and that's going to answer my question. As of right now, you're not content because technically, you do make a living as a musician. What I think you want for that next level is to make a living off your original
Yes.
music.
Yeah, 100%.
Now, do you think that, and I get it, you should always aspire, but are you grateful that you're still able to make money off performing?
I think
Because,
I forget. I yes and no, because sometimes you kind of forget
yeah.
or you remember, oh man, I did this. Like today, I was having lunch right before this
Hmm.
podcast, right? And Bucket showed up with his friend Justin, and
You
Justin
know,
was
in
talking
my
to me, and he was
mind,
like,
hold on, in my mind, buckets will always be bubbles for some reason.
"That's fine."
And I don't
Yeah.
know why. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh. Well, Justin was sitting there talking to me, and he said, he's like, "Oh yeah, I saw your video of you doing zombie. That was like great job."
Hmm.
This was when I was at like Doubt It the other day,
Hmm.
and like he saw a video, and I was like, "Yeah, zombie is always like a song that crushes. You can't really go wrong with it." I was like, "They fucking ate that shit alive when I was in Amsterdam." And Justin goes, You were in Amsterdam?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I did like a 2 week residency there."
Hmm.
And like those are just things that like, yeah, I did those, and then I forgot about them. Like I remember I did them, but like it's just kind of in the past now.
Yeah.
And then I just throw them in willy nilly in a conversation without thinking. I'm like, oh yeah, they loved that out in Amsterdam,
Yeah.
you know. And I could hear him go, "What the fuck? You were in Amsterdam?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, I did a 2 week residency." So like, I can downplay myself for playing covers, but I
Hmm.
can also be like, "Yeah, I did a 2 week residency in Amsterdam."
Yeah.
You
And
know?
you could play both. It's all how you deliver it, I guess. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Because even like, okay, even like an A-lister that goes on a world tour, sometimes they go on world tours before they have a big enough discography to do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they're doing other people's songs, and I think a lot of times they do variations of them, or they do a rendition. So I guess don't be so hard. Just be glad that people. First of all, applaud yourself that you're able to play 4, 5, 6 hours of music at a time. That is
Yeah.
a feat. To know that
Yeah.
many
Yeah.
songs is crazy. Now, I there is,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously modern technology has helped you because I'm sure you could display the lyrics and music as you.
Sure, but I probably have about 300 songs memorized, which isn't a lot. In the retrospect of the game of like doing pianos or
Yeah,
whatever,
that is a lot,
but
dude.
it is a lot. It's a lot, and most of them are memorized. My iPad usually just has like go-to songs,
Hmm.
or it's got a list of every song I know, but not the chords and lyrics for them. So,
Correct.
like I said, like probably 70% of them are memorized. Um, and then some songs are maybe like 15 of them I have the chords for and lyrics for.
Right.
And if I need be, I'll look it up on Ultimate Guitar, which is an app, and look up the tabs. But
Now, how would you say you know that many the lyrics of that many too, or do you have to read along?
yes,
That's
yes, no.
crazy. That is crazy work, man.
I
Um.
was at I was at Skyline yesterday or 2 days ago, and after my chiropractor, and I'm like the only person in there. And there was a guy named Warren that was working, and this other guy goes, Regulators wound up. He's like, I always say that shit to that warning. He looks at me, he goes, you know that song? And I was like, yeah, man, I'm 42. I know regulators. And
Yeah.
I'm sitting there
Yeah.
in my head. I go, I could rap this entire thing to your face.
Yeah. I'm 42. I don't play Pokemon.
Yeah.
uh, Gold Star or Skyline?
Gold star.
Agreed. Gold Star.
I don't like Skyline.
UC or Xavier?
You see.
West Side or East Side?
I mean, I'm an East Side guy. I grew up there. I haven't had any problems with West Side. I've played some gigs over there, but I don't know enough about it to be able to say one or the other.
Moeller or St.
But
X?
my home is East Side. What?
Moeller or St. X?
Oh my God. Growing up, those motherfuckers, if you wanted to have a house party and you
Mm-hmm.
got in a fight with someone from Moeller,
Yeah.
within 5 minutes, there would be 10 Moeller fucking cars surrounding you.
So Moeller?
They rolled in packs and beat the shit and tried to beat the shit out of you. And we beat the shit out of them once behind
Just.
Skyline, behind a Walmart or whatever it was in Kenwood. And we were surrounded. I swear to God, like they came in packs
Mm.
because a homie of ours, the quarterback for the football team, spit on one of the other one dudes in front of Skyline. And they were like, "Oh, we're gonna fight? Fucking let's do this."
Just let's throw down.
And
So it
and there was a
sounds.
huge throwdown fight.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm gonna say St. X, but really neither of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Those rich kids. You know what I mean? Um,
I'm with Indian Hill, man. I can't say that shit.
Indian Hill's dope. God damn, you
Yeah.
really did come from money. You know, can I tell you? Can I tell you? This is how different worlds that we come from. As a poor kid, we
Yeah.
used to drive through Indian Hill at night because we thought it was haunted. That's what poor kids thought. You know what I mean? Because it was all deer,
I hung out with poor kids.
and we
I hate to say
also
it like
we
that.
also used to think there was. We were told that there was an albino family that lived in the woods in Indian Hill. Yeah, an albino family, a family of albinos, and there probably is somewhere in that weird. Did
Maybe.
you know a girl named Marie Beckert? She lived in Indian
Yeah, I
Hill.
mean, she lives in LA now.
Yeah, that was one of my good friends. We had a stretch. The first office I ever got was with her in Mount Adams, a shared office space.
Yeah, I hooked up with her there. Oh no,
Did
I
you?
hooked up with her at my place.
Nice, you banged her.
I didn't bang her. I
Oh,
don't
you
remember what I
just said
did.
it. Can I tell you the funniest thing about Marie though is that she paid an attorney to have the E legally
I
dropped
know.
off Marie so she could be Mari.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
hey Mari, maybe she'll see this
She
on
lives.
yours.
She lives in LA. She kills it.
Yeah, she's a stud, dude. She
Yeah.
used to try and bring me, but I was like to certain and introduce me, but like I'm not gonna lie, some of the more successful men boys club. You're from Indian Hill, you get it. I just couldn't get down. Like she took me to a comedy show at a private golf club, country club one time, where they were just like the jokes were like just open racist, open like brutal
God.
racist, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And she was like, what? It's free dinner. I'm like, fuck this dinner, dude. These people suck. Like, it was brutal.
Which
But anyway,
country club was that?
I can't remember. To be
It
honest,
had to have been. It had to have been Cincinnati Country Day or whatever, or
something
Cincinnati
like
Country Club.
something like that. But she took me. She tried to bring me and elevate me a couple times. You know what I mean? I even dog sat for her for a whole week one time. Had a whole big blowout party in an apartment that I never told her about. I'm
Not in
sure.
LA.
No, here in Cincinnati at
Cincinnati. Okay.
yeah, that one was Garfield Place.
I'm surprised me and you. I guarantee you, me and you passed like fucking we pass each other somewhere at a party or a bar
Oh,
or
I'm
something. Didn't
sure.
fucking
I'm
do.
sure at a party, man, because I've bounced around, but I was never, like I had my little spots, like everybody does, like public spots out. Otherwise, like I wasn't. I was an in the house party, like at your crib party type.
Yeah, no, I had massive house parties.
Yeah. Um, I'm sure we did, man. I'm sure we
If you
did.
ever went to Indian Hill and went to a house party
I
that was
never
a big,
partied
it
in
looked like a.
Indian Hill.
But check this: was it behind two big cement cows right before you went into Marymount? And it was like down a long driveway, and it was a big
I have
long
no
house.
idea.
Oh,
No.
well, that was my house.
No. Well, that was my house. God damn you, man. Dude, the life insurance policy you're gonna get, like, it's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy. I'm glad you're working on getting sober now.
21 days today.
21 days, nice. I don't know what day I'm at. I think 100 or something. I don't know.
Okay. I
Um,
mean, I wish I could drink and not do coke, but I guarantee you, if I drank, I would do coke.
oh,
It's
100.
like it's
Yeah, but I
100%.
think drinking isn't good for you either, dude.
Drinking's not good for me.
No, no. There's a
I can
reason.
drink like a fucking fish.
Yeah, I would like to see. I know this sounds terrible, but I would like to get drunk with you one
Me and you've
time.
never gotten drunk together.
No, we've had 2 beers together one time, and we've been friends for a year.
Yeah,
We've
we've
been
never
friends
gotten
for a
drunk
year.
together. No, that's insane.
No, never
That's
done drugs.
fucking. That's so funny. And we have a good relationship.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's because we met each other like that, and I'm not a. I mean, I've had drinks, and you've gone out with me. I mean, you bought me drinks.
Right. No, yeah, no. We've gone out where I was sober and you drank and that was cool and
But I
everything.
think I think
And then
it's
there were
also I think it's also I'm one of those friends that, like, all the friends you've had have seen the ups and downs. They're kind of over it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I'm a friend that, like, I met you as you stopped drinking or getting sober. So personally, I don't care if you do or do not, but I don't know all the detrimental shit that it did in your life. You get what I'm saying?
right.
So,
Yeah.
but we've learned how to have fun, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And
But like
I
I went to lunch yesterday with a buddy of mine who is a user friend of mine. We've done so much cocaine together.
yeah,
And we just had lunch, right?
yeah,
And the first thing, he calls me and he goes, "You sober?" And I was like, "Yeah." He wanted to get out of the house. And it was difficult to just have a lunch with him.
uh huh,
You know, I was nervous.
yeah,
And it was because it's so triggering for me to be around certain people
hmm,
that I've used with because I'm like, you mention the word and I'll throw my fucking sobriety down the drain.
yeah, yeah. And
And it's tough,
I think that was
especially in early sobriety.
yeah, 100%, 100%. I mean, I did the same thing. I hung out with a friend on New Year's Eve that I had met down here when I from Florida the previous time, and we were using friends. That's what we did. But I had to let her. I didn't want to sit in the house, but I had to let her know, like, hey, I'm not going to be doing this with you. Please don't try to offer. Blah, blah. And I had that talk,
Yeah.
and she was respectful. I was fine, surprisingly, but I could tell she would, like, she was hanging out with me, but, like, she really wanted to do drugs to get fucked up, a bitch about her shitty boyfriend. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember
And
you
I'm
telling
like,
me this story.
yeah, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to spend time doing that. I'm tired of being that person's friends. Even, like, more recently, like, even like even with my mom or somebody like that, or like, I am tired of relationships. So the only time I hear from you is to hear about the negative shit or the
Oh,
bad shit
yeah.
that's going on or who got you fucked
Oh,
up or this
yeah.
and that. You'll never call me when you have some wins or some good shit's going on. You know what I mean?
And it's kind of funny, like people that do that, they want like, an ear to lend or whatever, or like,
Yeah.
someone to lean on to listen to their bullshit because you've always listened to their bullshit,
Yeah.
but they'll never fuck you.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't want to fuck a sad bitch anyway.
I know, but I'm just saying,
Uh,
I think,
wrong kind of
but
lube,
you're right
dude.
though. If you start giving someone, you know, an inch and they'll take a mile
Mm-hmm.
type shit, like I've listened to you bitch about your shit all the time,
Mm-hmm.
that they think they can always go back to you to do that again.
Yeah.
And it's like, look, what have you done for me lately?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, and to speak on that, I used to call, so my son's mother, I used to, I'm just using this example, but when we first met, we each were seeing other people.
Mm,
Um, and we would go in there and, like, so, and then she would, like, go to me, but she would go back to her boyfriend and cry to him about me. And even a couple times afterwards, and, like, I know dudes like that will take advantage of a sad girl when they're vulnerable and they know that they're just like, they don't want to feel like this, so they'll take some dick. I call those guys sorrow suckers. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, yeah, fucking the Edwards of the world.
Is that
Um,
a Twilight? Is that a
yeah, that was a
Twilight
Twilight reference.
reference?
Also, vampires are, they would all be on the Epstein list. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They're all like 100. to 1,000 years old, and they're like, I want that 16-year-old. I want that brand new pussy. Do you think maybe, what if vampires, the
They're
reason
like
they do that, because hymen
Harvey
blood,
Weinstein.
yeah, the hymen blood is the best blood. And that's what,
Oh God.
yeah,
You
you
hear what I
think,
said? They'd be like, Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein. Mm.
Oh man.
Adrenochrome and hymen blood. I didn't think that we were going to be talking about those things today.
Never know what's gonna happen on the
What
Frank and Dean
I
podcast.
think we kind of got sidetracked. Back to our original
Yeah.
topic with Jay Z and Beyonce. I feel like it's been known. They're going to. I mean, that's a lot of power and influence. I Jay's smart though. He is smart. I feel like we got to see more facts. And
The thing is, nobody
let me
cares
let me
anymore.
finish though. And like how just like people are like, hey, don't be so quick to claim. To defend a pedophile. Well, let's also not be so quick to judge and convict every single person. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like
That's why I read that
I
article.
bet there's quite a few celebrities, especially before it was like known, that they didn't know what was going on an Epstein island or at this
Of course.
because you got to get invited there, and then you're like, what the
If you're
fuck?
like if you're like Stephen Hawking's going to this
Yeah,
fucking private island, bro,
yeah,
I'm down.
yeah.
Say
They said he
less.
was there. That means somebody took him there. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Nobody was looking out.
I mean,
You know what I'm
look,
saying?
I'm sure
Yeah.
I'm sure they didn't
There's no
know. They didn't
physical
know that
way
it
that he
was.
went on his own accord, is what I'm saying.
The thing is that it's been going on for so long now. I feel like nobody even gives a shit anymore. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing, and that's how Trump's like feels too. He's like, who cares? No one's gonna care. I can do anything. No one's gonna care,
Well, and here's the
and they
thing.
don't.
Here's the thing too. Like they might be able to take controllers, but if they just released everything, every single man, the world would go in chaos. You get what I'm saying? Because all these people that are in power would either be taken down, and then there would be a grab for power, or somebody like Putin or of that. It's like I ain't going. You know what I'm saying?
That's probably why they're trying not to release it. It's like, look, you really want this
Correct.
kind of chaos?
Yeah,
But I
it would
honestly think
probably.
people won't care anymore.
This sounds terrible, but it would be. It would probably be worse. So it's kind of the devil, you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And you know that's fucked up to think of, but it is kind of true in this instance. You know.
but no one's gonna give a shit. It's been going on for so long, no one cares anymore, and that's the problem. That's a really big problem.
I agree. It makes me sad. So I had
What did Trump say?
I had my meeting with town hall on Tuesday. Or
Nice
with the I'm sorry, not town hall. I guess well, it'd be like town hall with the city of
town hall
Altamont.
meeting.
Yeah, so noon. I had a chamber of commerce
It's not a
member.
town hall meeting just for Dane, Diggity
Well,
Dane.
I'm meeting.
Everybody gather.
I'm
Everybody
meeting.
gather to see if Dane can get.
I'm meeting with the Parks and Rec director, and
That's not town
I hope.
hall.
Yeah, I know it's right across the street. I was trying to correct myself. Okay, I kind of hope he's like Ron Swanson. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
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 that'd be dope. Because he's gonna say yes to get me out of his office. Then you feel me?
yeah.
Um, but yeah, man. So I'm really excited about that. I got some good stuff. I might when it not till spring, but I'm definitely gonna come visit. Could if I ever come visit for a few days, could I stay?
This on camera, you're asking if you
Yeah,
can stay at my
I feel like the
place.
answer would be yes because it's not like I'm trying to move in. But if I come to
You really
visit,
put me on the spot here, didn't you?
yeah, I did. I did.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you didn't just lean into that first question. All
Mm.
right, we're live. Welcome to Diggity Dane. By the way, I'm coming in town, Jordy. Can I stay on your couch for
Well,
free?
there's also a reason too. Like I don't.
Yes, you can, man. Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
but I'm going to be gone the first 2 weeks of March.
Well, I don't even know when. Like I said, it's not going to be at least until probably until the end of March, early April, because I don't want to come there and it be cold. I want to go outside and do stuff.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I'd wait. I'd wait till fucking April. Yeah, May.
Yeah, April, May. Maybe
It's
I'll.
been so fucking cold here.
Oh, I bet it's crazy. There's like literal mini icebergs floating down the Ohio River. It's insane.
Yeah, it was like 12 degrees yesterday. I was like,
Fuck that. That's
today's
when
24, and then people were out. They're like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
24 degrees.
it was a cold day here too. It was 42.
Yeah, my dad was talking the wind chill of 20 in Florida.
It's because that okay. That's what's insane. So like, it was windy as fuck. So that 40 feels like, and I walk to work. I mean, it's only 12 minutes, but it's the longest 12 minutes in the world when it's fucking. Here's what's crazy too. Last year, about this time, I was sleeping in it. No, 2 years ago, 2024. I was sleeping in that tent because of Peach.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Is she? Are you still blocked in her shit? Did she
Yeah,
block you because of our relationship?
yeah, I think so.
Okay, dude, I'm telling you, I'm gonna start.
Okay.
They better be. Never mind. We'll talk about this off camera. But because I'm not being spiteful, but I have the opportunity to do some funny stuff, and I think would be funny. Because I've been telling people like, if I really want to get you to do something, even if you don't deserve it, uh, you just the power of a third party is, you know what I mean. You can get lots of people to do lots of stuff if they don't think it's you, right?
What do you mean by that?
Like if like anyone I want to work with, any artist, I feel like now there's some that'll just be leery, but like I would if I could just go through a third party. You know what I mean? You don't even know I'm involved till you're already there. I think I want to do that to a couple people, like book them for stuff down here,
This is
and
called
then
catfishing.
yeah, yeah, I think I want to
referencing
catfish
catfishing.
some people, but not to be like fuck you and be like, see what I was trying to do for you, you stubborn pricks. You know what I mean? But we'll work on that, man. We'll work on that. I don't know.
Very Wizard of Oz of you.
Yeah, I feel good though.
Like,
I mean, I feel like we've been all over the place today, which is the point.
yeah,
Um,
this is a good podcast.
this is
They all are.
they are good. I was kind of disappointed that it didn't work yesterday, but I think this is an even better conversation.
This is a good one.
Yeah, I really do, man. I
But
really
the
do.
fat you talking about your fat taint was fucking gold. Whatever that was.
Dude, so
No, you said yeah.
yeah, my skin, like, okay, so I've been, especially as I'm getting older, my skin is becoming more and more sensitive, okay? Like, I have a weird patch right here that is like psoriasis. I have psoriasis inside my ears. Like, I don't know where all this skin is coming from inside my ears. Like, I feel
But
like there's
you
some
said
kind
you
of
could hear your
miniature elf nutting in my ear every night.
you
The
already know.
amount. But anyway, so now as I'm getting fatter too, I'm getting new folds in places, and I was like, I feel like I can feel my hair growing sometimes, especially in the crotch area, and then I realize it's me just shifting, and my fat taint, overweight taint, is folding like a vagina now, and
I like how it's like a
it is the
separate entity of
weirdest
yours that it's
feeling.
your fat, overweight taint. Like it's a conjoined twin.
Like, how do you even work out your taint? You know, what if I just want to what if
Bro,
I just want to lose area there? You know what I mean? Now I got to do
I've never
Kegels.
been fortunate enough to never have a fat taint, so I don't know how to work it out. I would assume get your entire body skinny and your taint will follow, but I'm not a doctor.
Well, and here's the thing too. So like when I had when I was getting like staph infections like a bursa because I got caught it from jail, I got it on my taint one time, on my
Oh
taint,
god.
right? And you can't see that area, so I didn't realize how bad it was by the time I went to the hospital. And I had to have surgery. Um, and they went in there and it's the worst taint story.
It
So
went in there.
yeah, so now I literally have a hole in my crotch like a vagina, and
No,
these
you do
I
not.
did at the time. It's healed now, but that's what they did. They went and they cut it out, and then I had these two nurses one day. They come in and they have to stuff it, right? And I feel like they fucked me, dude. They took a wood stick and they shoved it up there. So now I felt like I got lost my virginity and had my period and just humiliated by these two beautiful nurses. I'm like screaming like no means no. And
The way that you explained this was that you had a rash on your taint, and then they cut a hole
no,
into
yeah,
the
a
taint
skin
and
infection.
shoved
It's
a
shoved something like this because
wooden
they
stick
got to pack it.
into your new
They got to
taint
pack
hole
it. Yeah, they got to pack it with like cotton
to
and stuff
fix.
so it doesn't
To,
because if yeah Yeah, they fucked me. They
But why
fucked
did they
me
cut a hole in the taint?
to get all the infection out. Yeah, because it was like staph, what they
Okay.
call MRSA. Yeah, so they had to like it was terrible. I haven't had a breakout over that in over 2 years too. Thank God, living healthy,
I think we
doing
should
less
end the
drugs.
podcast on that note. I think that's a good way to end it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I love you, man. I'm gonna go process this because
You too.
since I just relived that trauma.
I'm
Um,
excited to see what OBS does as far as how it finds the clips of this.
yeah, Opus. Uh,
Yeah, Opus. Yeah,
yeah. All right, man. Well, I love you. This
love you
will
too.
release. I don't know. We want to release it tomorrow or Tuesday
Um,
because I need you to share
Either
a
way,
reel. Both actually, let's release it Tuesday. Please share a reel today and tomorrow. Deal. Love you. That's a wrap.
we shouldn't share a reel tonight because remember last time we did that, it didn't do anything.
It did
If we can
actually.
get it,
Those number. It actually did better than when you reposted it. I looked at those numbers,
if
but it's fine. All right, man.
we can get it by like 8 p.m., then yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to throw it in there right now.
All right, cool.
All right.
Peace.
Bye.